Hello, good people of the internet. I have decided finally to do one of these things that people do all the time called tags, whatever. So I will proceed with the scavenger hunt bookshelf tag. Scavenger hunt bookshelf tag. Yeah, that one. Because I have a bookshelf and I like the idea of it. So here we go. Alright, so first question. Or first hunting thing. Find an author's name with the letter or... So good at this game, aren't I? So good at reading. Funny, you know, because this is a reading tag. Wow. Okay. Find an author's name or title with the letter Z in it. So it begins. Z. Huh. See what I did there? Okay. Found. Okay. It is Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis and Other Stories. Jeez, that took way too long. I could say that I almost had to go through a metamorphosis of mental acuity in order to find it. Okay, Gatsby. Okay, hold on. My cat is on my desk where my camera is, and he might knock it over, so just like 1 second. Oh god. Bad kitten. Okay, the next question is find a classic. Okay, this is one of my favorite editions of one of my classics. It is Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky, and it is very nice and pretty and things and stuff. So that one. I guess I probably could have picked Moby Dick, which is also residing up there with my red books. Anyway, next is find a book with a key on it. Okay, this one is actually the reason why I wanted to do this tag, and it is because my like all-time favorite or of my favorites book is Abhorsen, which is just the most fantastic fantasy, little mini fantasy trilogy from my childhood. And the key is located right there. There are actually 4 of them. And it is the symbol of the Abhorsen. So I love this series. If you haven't read it, you really should. It's so good. I'm rereading it again for like the 18th time. Find something on your bookshelf that is not a book. This was an egg, like a hand-painted egg with a leaf on it, and then my cat got to it and pushed it off my shelf because he decided to test gravity, which really tested my sanity. That was not a good day, but this was a really pretty egg. The oldest book on your shelf. Okay, ha 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 ha. I know this one. Okay, this is my oldest book that I can think of. This is Charles Dickens' Dombey and Son, which I actually have not read. I'm definitely not reading this version of it. I believe it was published in 1864, so it's, you know, it's very old, very teeny. Books were very small back then, and it has you know, teeny font, and it also has illustrations apparently, which I will try and I found one. I lost it, but it did and it has illustrations and stuff. So that is my oldest book, 1860. I already forgot what I said. 1867. There we go. 1867. Oldest book. Yeah. Find a book with a girl on the cover. This is Terry Goodkind's Phantom. I don't know exactly quite how I feel about the last couple in this series, but I do really like the Sword of Truth series. I talked about that in a video of some kind. And yeah, that's Callan. She's a girl, and this is the cover, and she is on it, so I guess that fulfills the criteria. Find a book that has an animal in it. In it? Not on it. Alright, so this book that I'm picking is The Two Towers by J.R.R. Tolkien, of course, and the animal in here is the most awesome Shadowfax, which is the horse that Gandalf has been riding, and Shadowfax is awesome, and I would like a Shadowfax. That would be nice. Okay. Find a book with a male protagonist. Ow, it's my shoulder popping. Oh my god, okay. This is like my favorite version of this book. It is Brandon Sanderson's The Way of Kings, and it actually arguably has several protagonists, not all of which are male, but I think the main one is Kaladin. Ooh, bookmark! I I didn't know there's a bookmark in here. Anyway, one of the main characters is Kaladin, and he is a guy, and this book is so good. Oh my goodness. Very good. Delicious book. Yum. Find a book with only words on it. Does this count? Technically, that's not a word, but it could be an X, so I think it counts. This is J.K. Rowling's Casual Vacancy. I never actually finished it because I got bogged down with other things, but it is a book and it's got words on it. That counts as a word. Find a book with illustrations in it. Not like I've only shown like 3 so far, but ooh, Watchmen. Yeah, definitely fulfills the criteria of having illustrations in it, as it is a graphic novel. It's super freaking awesome, and I highly recommend it to... There's somebody walking around outside, and I think they're staring at me. Ah. Anyway, I highly recommend it. You should read it. Find a book with gold lettering. This is a really cool edition of H.G. Wells, kind of an omnibus, 7 novels. So it's, you know, a collection of his stuff, and I think it includes, yeah, War of the Worlds, The Invisible Man, both of which are awesome. See, look, it's really pretty. It's got like stuff on it and gold lettering. So, you know, cool planetary things. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Find a diary, true or fictional. I guess I could use, well, I guess I could use mine. I guess that counts. Hopefully it's not fiction. Anyway, I have 5-year diary number uno. It's the Q&A diary where it like asks you a question every day like that, and you answer it every day for 5 years. So that's like an interesting experiment. And I also have another one because I couldn't resist this one. It's a Jane a day, and it's kind of a similar concept. You have like a Jane Austen, little Austenism, and then every day for 5 years you write fun stuff. Find a book written by somebody with a common name like Smith. So I'm fairly sure this is like a common name. I could be wrong, but Watson is fairly common. I think this is The Double Helix, like a story of the race to find the double helix by James Watson, who, you know, kind of discovered it with Crick, Watson and Crick. So that. Find a book with a close-up of something. This is Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, who I'm a little bit fond of. I don't know if you knew that. It's kind of a close-up of Anthony. Kind of. This is like as close as I can get. I don't know. I don't really have close-ups of things. Find a book on your shelf that takes place in the earliest time period. I'm gonna go with War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. And this takes place during Napoleon's invasion of Russia. So that was a while ago. Exact years, not so sure, but you know, it was a while ago. Find a hardcover book without a dust jacket. Okay, so this is my Ginormica Atlas of the Human Body, and it's really cool, and it doesn't have a dust jacket. Neurons! Ah! Look! Muscles! This thing is huge, it's gonna eat me. Ah. So that one. Find a teal or turquoise colored book. Persepolis, something like that, by Marjane Satrapi, something like that. Anyway, this is a graphic novel about the author's life growing up in revolutionary Iran. That was so hard to say. I don't even really know why. But find a book with stars on it. Aha! Okay. Ray Bradbury's The Martian Chronicles. It's got some like super faint little stars up here. Yeah. Find a non-YA book is the next one. Okay, I don't know exactly how you guys feel about Ayn Rand, but I very much like Ayn Rand. I don't like subscribe to her philosophy really like it all, but I really like this book in particular. It is Ayn Rand's We the Living, and it's really good and it's really powerful, and I don't care what you say, so even though I do. Don't hate me, I'm sorry. It is really good though. Moving on past the Ayn Rand, I'm falling, stop. Anyway, so that was the scavenger hunt tag, and it was actually pretty fun. Oh, and it was by The Library of Sarah. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning. Dun dun dun.